So, with the booming success that has been Project Yooka-Laylee, aka Banjo-Kazooie's spiritual successor, it's been amazing. So amazing that I have in fact not even closed my tab of the Kickstarter. It's currently already well over $2 million, and how they only needed roughly $270,000. I cannot stress enough how much I love Rare games. From Donkey Kong Country, to Banjo, to Diddy Kong Racing, to Conker's Bad Fur Day, and many more. So watching what Microsoft was doing to Rare, how I felt I was endlessly watching Rare go down in flames. Constantly making these Connect games, and that, calling these Connect games mediocre is an overstatement. To me, personally, that is not what Rare strive for. That is not what Rare ever did in history. As I was growing up, the Banjo series did so much. Sure. I could go as far to say as Gobi Desert ripped off Super Mario 64. But I digress. Super Mario 64 was the game changer. The first 3D game. And soon enough, Nintendo showed us what game developers could truly do at that current point in time. In stating that, I personally believe that art has driven our society for ages upon ages. And I believe that all art is a remix. Every movie, book, TV show, comic, or video game that comes out was inspired by other things. And personally, I can't see anything else but Banjo-Kazooie being inspired by Nintendo. So much so that they needed to create their own universe. For God's sakes, guys. The one and only Metal Gear Solid was inspired by James Bond. Like, to me, that is freaking amazing. It's beautiful, intense, and ironically, inspiring in itself. But before I fly off the handle, $2 million for the next Rare game that just so happens to be Banjo-Kazooie's spiritual successor. They're literally getting so much money thrown at their screen that they're having trouble keeping up and making these new rewards. It's great. The demand is literally so high for a new Banjo game that the world is drowning Rare with their cash monies. It's literally a dream come true. I can hardly contain the excitement. Like, every second I talk about it, I can remember the joy that Rare and Banjo brought me growing up. And how honestly games like Super Mario, Banjo, Jet Force Gemini, Conker only help lead the game industry to my favorite niche. The thing that drives my passion like a cement thrown onto a gas pedal. Open world games. Personally, and specifically, I'm all about fantasy. The worlds, the honorable romanticism, the foreboding evil that cannot be stopped, only destroyed. I love it. It makes my blood pump like no other thing in this grand universe does. I honestly cannot wait to see what Rare has in store for this game. Sure, it's roughly a year and a half away, but we're living the dream, guys! Finally, weeks, months, and years have passed since the release of Banjo-Tooie, and it's 2015, and the moment has finally come for Rare's revival. After all these years, we are finally here in anticipation for the next Banjo successor. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Rare is back, and I can't believe it. It's a dream come true.